blog set up for you. First thing you're going to do is search in Google Adobe Express, and you'll see the one that says Create Your Design Adobe Express. Go ahead and click on that. And that will bring you to this page. You can either sign up or start for free. Either button will take you to the same place. So I'll click on the one that says Start for Free. And it's going to give you multiple ways to be able to create your account. You could do one of these other ones. I would suggest though doing the login with a school account. So go ahead and log in there. And it's going to ask you to use an email address. You could use your personal email address, but again, you were given a Middlesex email address when you took this class. And so I'm going to go here quickly to my.comnet.edu. Right? Remember this page, the one that you do to log into Blackboard? Well, when you log in here and you put in your information, you log in, Blackboard's one thing that you can open. You'll see there's the other one that says Outlook, your email, right? Or if you need the directions, it tells you right here how to get to it, Office 365 email. Once you log into MyComnet, you'll be logged in to be able to enter your email too, your Middlesex email address. So you could use that. Let me go back here. You could use your Middlesex email. If you have one for Meriden High School, you could use that one. If you do have a personal email address, you could use that one too. But at the very least, I know you all have a Middlesex email that you're using just for this class anyway, so go ahead and put that in there. I'm not going to do that because I already have an account created. So once you put in that information, I don't exactly remember all the steps in order, but it will basically, it's going to create a password, and then it's going to ask you some questions like, is this for school or not? And you'll say, yes, it's for school, and it'll give you some other things. What will you primarily use this for? You'll be using it for blogging, right? Those types of questions. Don't stress out too much about it, right? Don't stress out at all about it. Just enter the information the best that you can, get yourself through the steps, and once you answer those few questions, you will get to a page that looks like this. If you don't see something that looks similar to this once you've gotten through all the steps, up here in the right-hand corner, you should see that little apps menu. If you click on that, you will be clicking on Adobe Express. This is what you're looking for. You want to get to Adobe Express, right, which is this main interface. So once you've done all the steps, this is not what you see here, look for your app launcher, Adobe Express, and it'll bring you just to where I was a second ago. All right. So Adobe Express you can use for more than just creating web pages. You can create Instagram images. You can create, let's see, what else? They have resume templates and just infographics. I mean, you can see there's a lot of different creative tools here. We're just going to be using it to create a web page, which we're going to turn into a blog. So let me show you that. Over here on the left-hand side, you'll see this little plus button here. Go ahead and click on that. It's going to say, well, what kind of content, what kind of media do you want to create? We're going to create a web page. It'll take a second here. All right, here is your web page. Now, really what this is just one static web page that you'll be able to access through the internet. What we're going to do is kind of make it into a makeshift blog. I'm going to show you how you do that. So you're going to make it into like a makeshift blog, but it's not exactly designed to be a blog. You'll see what I mean in a minute. So I'm going to show you one way to do it. You're going to do it this way. If you get confused or if you try doing it a different way, there's other ways that you can do this, that's fine. We can go over that in class as the semester goes on. But let me at least show you the default way I'd like you to try to set up this site. So first thing you're going to do is add the title. If you click on that, you can call this whatever you want, but I'm going to just keep it very simple, and so can you. You can say careers in media, right? Summer 2022. You could put your name in here, you could put anything else you want here, but just give it that basic title that's for this class. Next thing we're going to do is we can change the theme here. So if you look up here in the top right-hand corner, it says themes. I mean, this is very basic, so it's only giving you a few themes, right? You don't have a lot of options here. But you can choose one here that you like. You could always change it again after you take a look at it if you don't like it. But there we go. We have that. If you start to play around more and you say, no, never mind, I don't like that, you could always go back and change it to one of these other themes, right? So you're not tied to one once you pick it, but find one at least for right now while you're setting up this blog that you can tolerate. Then what I'll have you do is down here, this little plus right there, click on that, saying go ahead and add a photo. So we'll click on photo. You got a couple options here. You can upload a photo and then make that the background here, or you can search for Adobe stock. Those are like the generic photos that you have copyright, you're able to use. So I'm going to just type in media here. Let's see what comes up with some options. I'm not going to think about this too much. Here we go. That one's speaking to me. And there we go. That's the main header for our blog that we're creating here. All right, if I start to scroll down here, this is how you're going to set up your blog. First thing you're going to do is we're going to give the new blog post that you have a title, right? So I'm going to click on text here, and when I click on text, it gives you different ways that you want to format it. The H1, H2, those are header formats. If I just started typing right now, it's going to be regular paragraph text. If I click on one of these, it's going to look more like a header, and that's what we're going to do because it's going to be the title of your first blog post. So I'll just click on header 1. You're going to name your blog post whatever is the headline for what it's going to be about, right? You have the assignment about the traditional media. Is it being replaced by new media? So you're going to think of a clever headline for that. For right now, though, I'm going to just write new media versus old media. Okay. You could capitalize this, make it title case. You can make these all caps. This is really up to you. I'm just showing you the basic fundamentals of how you do this. All right, so that's our first headline. Right below it, you see that plus sign again. Let's click on that again. Now we're going to add a photo. This is going to be the main photo to this first blog post. Media was what I typed in before, so I still have that. I could just upload my own photo if I want, or what I'll just do now is, let me say, pretending I'm writing about newspapers, right? Newspapers being old media, and I'm going to talk about how they're in trouble. So I'm going to look for a photo of newspapers. Perfect. There we go. I could add a caption to this. Up to you though, not required for the assignment. So I've got my headline, I've got my image. Right below it, I've got my plus mark again. I'm going to click on that. Text. And now I don't have to click H1 or H2 for header. Now I can just start typing because this is going to be the main body. So this is where you'll start to write about your blog, to write about your opinion. I think new media is replacing old media. Here's some more reasons why. When I want my new paragraph, I can just press enter, right? Now I know it looks like a lot of spacing here. It won't look this much when you actually publish this. This is kind of like the draft mode, right? So it won't look as stark as it does now as far as spacing in between. But all right, I'm writing my blog post. Within your blog post, you need a hyperlink. Remember, you're going to be hyperlinking to some of the sources that you find, things that are backing up your opinion. So let's say I say, says this New York Times article. Oh my gosh, let me try this one more time. Okay. So these are the keywords that I want to hyperlink. Remember, a hyperlink is keywords that are going to take you to a website when you click on them. They're active, they're hyper, right? So they're a link that when you click on it, it's going to take you to another website. I don't actually have a website right now, an article right now to show you, but let's just go to the New York Times like I would have done. And we'll just pretend it was this article, right? So if this is the article, this is the link that I want to connect you to that has my source, has my information, I will copy this link. So I'm going to go Command-C on my Mac, but everybody has a different way depending on what your computer is, right? So I'm just doing Command-C. I've copied that. Here are the keywords that I want to hyperlink. So I'm going to highlight them. And when I highlight them, you'll see that this toolbar comes up automatically. Look for the link, right? Hyperlink, look for the logo that's a link, the icon that's a link. I'll click on that. I'm going to just paste my link in there, and I'm going to click Save. And now this becomes an active hyperlink that you'll see when I publish it. Bam. All right. When the article is done, when your post is done here, you are ready to share it. Actually, before I do that, let me just show you what happens when you X out of here, because you might want to save this as like a draft for a while, right? So if you're working on this and you say, okay, you know, I started, I want to finish up later, that's fine. I know this is scary to do. All you got to do is X out of here. And when you come back to Adobe Express the next time you come here and you click to home, right? So you come back, this will be the page that you come to. Look, remember last time we clicked on plus to start our first piece of content? This time you're just going to go down to projects. So click on projects. Now I have a few because I've done this for other classes. You will just have the one, which is right here. And you'll be able to click on edit project and come back to where you're working. Right? And there's my work. So now I say, okay, now I'm ready to finish up. I was missing that one more word. Done. All right. Now we can publish it, right? This is how you publish the link. Up here, well, actually, I know you're like I keep getting you so close to being able to publish it, but I want to show you one more thing I forgot here. You can always preview it too, just to get an idea what it looks like. This is how it really looked like when somebody visits the link. They'll come in. Here we go. My nice header with my image with my title of the blog. I've got my headline for my first blog post. There's my picture. Yep, there's my text. I can even try out my hyperlink. Let's see if it's working. Yes, it is. Brings me to that article. Great. Everything looks great. So I will X out of here because I know everything's looking good. And now I will publish it. To publish it, you come up here to where it says share. Click on share. Publish and share link. This stuff you can add, but you don't have to worry about this. At this point, it's fine just to go create link. It will take a minute. Well, it took me less here. And this is the live active link. So if I copy this, this is the link that you can email. This is the link you'll submit on Blackboard. This is the link you can email to your friends and family, whoever you want to harass with your work here. Yes, go ahead. This is the link that you're sending, so you can just copy it. In fact, I'll put it in here. Let's put it in here. And you'll see, there it is, your final product, right? You can share that on social media, right? It's a live active link. Now, let me show you one more thing. Let's say I'm going to get out of here, get back to my main screen. Let's say you publish that, and then you realize, oh my gosh, I made some terrible error, or the hyperlink isn't working. You can go back and still edit, but there is a little catch to it. So you're going to go back to projects again, just like we did before when you were still in the edit mode. You're going to go back to edit project. You'll make your change, right? So you go, oh boy, that word didn't belong there. You'll make your change. Now here's the thing. You have to redo those steps of sharing. If you just exit out of here right now, it has not updated that live link. It'll be your saved project still, but it will not have updated the live link. To update that live link, you got to go through those steps again. You got to share, publish and share link. This time you have to click on update link. Now this won't change. You don't have to go and change that link that you've sent to everybody or you submitted on Blackboard. That will still be the same link. Everything will also be the same, but you need to do this step of update link. If you don't update link, it won't make the changes to the actual site. Okay? Once everything is good, set to go, just like I showed you a minute ago with copying that link, you will take the link, which is this one here, right? Well, I was really waiting for this so I could give you the updated link, but once it updates everything, you'll copy that link again, and that's the one that you submit on Blackboard. That's the one you sign into Blackboard, you go to the actual assignment, and you copy and paste that link into Blackboard and submit. All right, let me know if there are any questions, but this will walk you through setting it up and how to create future posts, or how to create posts in the future.